Yes, Acts 19. Um, um, just looking at this experience that Paul had. Yes. In 19 verse 11, and God wrought special miracles by the hands of Paul, so that from his body were brought unto the sick handkerchiefs or aprons, and the diseases departed from them. And the evil spirits went out of them. Then certain of the vagabond Jews, exorcists, took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits the name of the Lord Jesus, saying, We adjure you by Jesus whom Paul preaches. And there were 7 sons of one Sceva, a Jew, and chief of the priests, which did so. And the evil spirit answered and said, Jesus I know, and Paul I know, but who are ye? And the man in whom the evil spirit was leaped on them and overcame them and prevailed against them, so that they fled out of that house naked and wounded. And this was known to all the Jews and Greeks also dwelling in Ephesus, and fear fell on them all. And the name of the Lord Jesus was magnified. And many that believed came and confessed and showed their deeds. Many of them also which used curious arts brought their books together and burned them before all men. And they counted the price of them and found it 50,000 pieces of silver. Yes. Now, that's quite an investment in the occult. Yes, it is. 50,000 pieces of silver was the approximate valuation of all the books that were burned of those involved in the curious arts. Yes. Now, it seems that these evil spirits, yes, there was some vagabond Jews. I'm not a vagabond. I'm not a transient. Yes. And the only reason I'm homeless and on rental assistance, yes, is because you're refusing to enforce the laws. Now, I'm wanting to use the courts today. I don't like being thought of as a pauper. Yes, but I am. Yeah. I don't like being thought of as transient, a vagabond, or homeless. But since I am wanting you to remove your forgery and fraud from the court system. Now, there was this thought yesterday that the Queen of England's been handing out law degrees from the Commonwealth of, in my way, Queen of England. Yes, I love thee. And I thought that when we went through the individuals that have been admitted to the various bar associations of this great nation, I'm going to want to know all the mortgage insurance of every attorney that has malpractice insurance. Yes. And they themselves have a personal umbrella policy because I will sue them, yes, for not supporting the laws of the United States. Yes. I will sue them for not supporting the Constitution of their individual states. Yes. And I will sue them for not supporting the United States Constitution. Now, quite often when you're an attorney, the thought is, well, I'll just bankrupt myself. The issue is that somebody probably owns the insurance on your individual mortgages because quite often they collateralize the mortgages and they wrap it up in a kind of a bond. Yes. And then they sell that to those that are investors. Now, my experience during the last credit crisis, yes, is that $400 trillion gorilla showed up. Yes. And it cost this nation $1 trillion. Yes, it did. Because somebody had what was known as the liar loan. Poop! Now, knowing what I know, I'm going to want to buy the paper, yes, of all the mortgages of every attorney of this nation. Yes, he does. Because if you default on your mortgage, yes, I will sue the individual that holds the insurance of your mortgage. Yes, I will sue them for the actual value of the mortgage. Pooh! Now we're gorilla hunting today. Yes, we are. We're gorilla hunting. So when we look for that big gorilla in the sky, that $400 trillion gorilla that happens to insure all the mortgages of the United States, it seemed that a lot of these reinsurers, yes, now maybe Berkshire knows a little something about this. Isn't that right? Maybe Lloyd's of London knows a little something about this. It seemed to me that we handed out that $1 trillion check to Hank Paulson. Yes, 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 yes. Because of the concern of the defaulting on the mortgages of those that had had excessive amounts of lending. But my thought is when I sue you, attorneys, yes, if you decide to bankrupt yourselves, I'm going to sue your reinsurer for the actual value of the.